How's it going, everybody? Nick here, aka Casually Cosplaying. This video is very short notice. Was not planned until this morning when I was getting ready for work, scrolling through Twitter, and a lot of stuff came up. Besides the endgame spoilers saying like, "Hey, watch out for them," that's not what we're talking about today. I literally rushed home from work today so I could talk about this topic. And the focal point of this topic comes to a fellow YouTuber, Mr. Eric Butts, who I will now be subscribing to because, first of all, I didn't know who it was at first until this whole issue came out. However, this is something that I felt needed to be talked about, needed to be discussed, and needed for me to speak my mind on it. So, Eric, this goes out to you, repping the Star Wars shirt for you, buddy, and we're gonna cue into some other footage besides me on screen. I'll just talk over it. Just forewarning, the rest of this video will most likely have some profane language. Okay, so as you can see what's on screen right now, we have a little bit of issue going on in today's world, where whether it's politics, religion, all this stuff, we're not getting into that. The one thing we are getting into is nerd culture versus today's society and how toxic everything has become, mostly on social media, but it doesn't just go towards social media. I'm going without a script on this, so there might be some jump cuts, some edits, some ums, and so on, but I just really needed to get this out here, and I wanted my support to Eric Butts on this. So the main thing was I saw two tweets about Eric's reaction to the Episode 9 Rise of Skywalker trailer, which, by the way, Eric, I reacted pretty much the exact same way. I was teary-eyed, I was wide-eyed, I was freaking out, and I was at work. I ended up I gotta watch this. I stepped out for a little bit, for like a couple of minutes and watched the trailer, and then went back to work. But oh my gosh, amazing trailer. That's besides the point. The two tweets I saw were, two people who their tweets will come up on screen. I don't want to give the name out through the audio, but we have two people, one saying, I am cringing, or something along those lines, saying that, this is so cringy because Eric is showing a lot of emotion towards a movie that he very much loves. And then we have another one, which this one, it just hit me like really hard compared to the other one, which was Star Wars and superhero movie obsession culture has revealed a whole new population of undateable men. Might be worse than men who wear cargo shorts. Now, oh my gosh, that drove me up a wall this morning while I was trying to get ready for work. And I knew I had to write some notes down so that way, or at least a little post-it note down, so I knew to like, hey, let's make a video about this. This needs to be talked about. But fuck these people, honestly. Like, I am just above and beyond upset about this. And honestly, it's disrespectful for someone to, care about something so much. And I'm not saying make it their whole life. It doesn't have to be that. I'm saying if you love the Marvel movies, if you love comic books, if you love video games, if you love making movies, if you love watching your favorite TV show, nobody should be able to go and make fun of you for that. The same way as, nobody really makes fun of people for wearing an NFL jersey to root for their team. I live in Nashville now. I was given, a Marcus Mariota jersey from my family as a going away present. I rep it. I'm more of a Jets fan myself. That's besides the point. But I don't get mocked for it, saying ha ha ha, you don't play football, so you end up rooting for people that are able to, that are physically better than you at sports. But you know what? Like, it's the same thing with nerd culture. It's ridiculous that somebody would go out of their way to make fun of somebody And it's that whole stereotype that's always been around since before I was even born is nerds are nerds and geeks and push up the glasses with the tape in between the two frames and E equals MC squared and all that stuff. We're not all some of us are into, more science and stuff, but whether it's science or the nerd culture in the sense of comic books and movies and pop culture, it doesn't matter. Treat everybody like equal, honestly. And the people out here, protesting everything with politics and everything, we don't need this. That's making it even worse. And I'm not trying to get into politics. I personally don't like to talk about politics. That's something I try to keep separate and private and my own personal thought, and I don't try to talk about it. But honestly, it's ridiculous the fact that people out here are trying to, come at people and make fun of them for crying or being overly emotional about a movie trailer that was released because maybe it's something that you were waiting for years. Like, for example, when the Force Awakens trailer came out, I was insanely, emotional over that because the last time I saw a Star Wars movie was Episode 3 when I was in like middle school, maybe, or I'd take that back, not even middle school. I was in like fifth grade. So, uh, I for me, it's a powerful movie. I love the Star Wars franchise. I love Marvel. I love DC. And you know what? I am single, but you know what? I'm not undateable. But you know what? Maybe you are undateable because you know what? Nobody wants to date somebody like you. Somebody that, talks shit on other people and just diminishes people. So, but the thing is that nobody really, is right on either side. I've seen other stuff where people, talk shit on the jocks and stuff like that for wearing football jerseys. But let's hold off on that. Let's not do that. Um, but there's some people out there that have created careers, have created friendships, relationships out of the nerd culture, and you know what? How does that make them undateable? How does that make them not a person in society that's actually doing a job, that's getting stuff done, being a good member of society? People out here are, have careers. Look at comicbook.com. Look at all the people out there online that have jobs interviewing celebrities, that are celebrities. I saw one tweet from somebody, I don't know how to pronounce their name, but they're an actor, and they tweeted back to this woman saying, uh, nah, fuck this. I want this man to know that I reacted the same way to Star Wars trailers, so much so I became an actor to be part of something that I can give people this much joy. I would thank him for reminding me why I'm still here fighting to be in projects like this. See, you have people that grow up watching movies like Star Wars, people like movies like Iron Man, people reading comic books, growing up saying, I want to play that character. I want to be in that franchise when I grow up and I want to become an actor. So I don't see how, people like that are a menace to society. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Who knows? I'll let you be the judge of that. But if you agree with me, I'm going to start creating a Twitter hashtag as well as an Instagram hashtag where I'm promoting this video. Retweet this video, share this video, whatever you got to do. But use the hashtag nerd and proud to show your support to the Eric Butts as well as all nerds around the world. So, with that, thank you guys. I'm going to sign off here, but with that, I just want to say thank you, honestly. Like, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Subscribe to me if you really want to, but go subscribe to the Eric Butts and give that guy support. That guy is a class act, and honestly, the fact that he put up a video of him reacting to Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, and having to take it down, that's just a shame. So hopefully, I haven't checked yet. Hopefully, he put it back up. But with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Go check out my TeePublic shop. Go check out the podcast I do with my buddy Chris the Bearded Wonder, which is the Under the Mask podcast. And honestly, just hashtag nerd and proud. Thanks, guys.